Happy Cincinnati Reds Star Wars Day. We're going to see some Star Wars stuff inside Great American Ballpark. Should be an awesome time. We are here in downtown Cincinnati. Got a little bit of a walk here to get to the stadium. Let's get to it. We have made it down here to the front of the stadium. It's going to be a good time. Cincinnati Reds versus the Pirates. It's all Star Wars themed. Should be a good time. You excited, Jess? So one thing that comes with tonight's admission is we get a Jedi Joey Votto bobblehead. Sounds like a pretty awesome little souvenir. Okay, guys. Well, we got our bobbleheads. Joey Votto Jedi. We excited? The Reds gonna win tonight? Hey, Mom. Mom, turn around. Say hi to everybody. Meet Mama Danno. Yeah. And Gesso. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's pretty crowded. As soon as we come into Great American Ballpark here, they've got some of the Red Authentics gift shop. So to give you guys an idea where we're sitting right now, we've got a good view of the Ohio River right here. Play ball! Oh, play ball. Should be a fun game. Really windy, really chilly night here. So for the Pirates, they put them in Stormtrooper uniforms as they put them up on the screen here. So, yeah, tonight they are the bad guys. You like these seats?
Sure.
We are way up here. A lot higher than I thought we would be. But I'll tell you what, good night for baseball, a little chill in the air. How's that pretzel, Mom?
Good.
I do have to say, it is a little chilly out here. Hopefully, it doesn't get too crazy. We are getting the wind off the river, so, you know, it's what it is. Yeah, we got a little birdie flying down there. A couple of them. Careful, birds. Watch out for the baseballs. So if you see here, they're dressing the Reds players up in the Jedi robes. Reds of the Jedi, Pirates of the Stormtroopers. Oh. Charge! A few innings in here. Got me an Italian sausage, peppers, onions. Looks and smells fantastic. We got our Jedi Joey bobblehead. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Sure.
It was fun. It was fun to go down to the stadium. It was a little sad they didn't do the fireworks. They didn't do the Star Wars fireworks. We were asking around. It was one of the longest games. We were at 3 hours, and they were in the top of the 7th inning, and we just couldn't take it anymore, mostly because it was freezing cold. I showed you guys the river there. We were up really high, and I got to say, it was freezing.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one in the stadium with shorts on.
I don't know.
It was a fun time with Mom. Fun time here with Jess. We ate a lot of good. Well, I did. Jess didn't eat anything. Yeah. Why not?
Because I was protesting.
$9 for a pretzel is pretty ridiculous. You know, I had the fry box, the barbecue. I don't even remember if I filmed that.
I think you showed it.
Did I show it?
I think you did.
We'll find out when I edit this video.
I feel like we were there for 12 days.
It was so long, and the Reds. You know, I love the team. You know, I wouldn't say a diehard Reds fan. I'm a pretty big Reds fan, but they just seem to do things year after year that really boggle the mind. Like, they had a great team last year, and they pretty much sold off everybody. Now, they have a lot of injuries this year. So, Joey Votto was out. A lot of other Reds were out, too. So, you know, I don't want to... I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like the Reds are a major league farm team. Like, I feel like all of our best players just get bought off to the Yankees or somebody else. But I won't go into that. Let's stay on tonight's thing. I wish there would have been a little more Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, if you didn't get the bobblehead, you wouldn't even known that it was a Star Wars game. They barely played. They played one Star Wars song. Yeah, and that's it. When the other team was up, they were dressed as like stormtroopers. Yeah. And then when the Reds were up, we were as Jedi. But that was the only other thing that was Star Wars.
Mr. Baseball was dressed like a Jedi.
Yeah, but if you weren't sitting all the way down at the bottom, you couldn't see him.
You couldn't see him, yeah.
You couldn't tell from at the top that's what he was.
Thank you to my aunt and my cousin and my uncle for the tickets. We did have a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, this is probably horrible, but like, I'm glad we didn't. I'd be upset if I had paid for the tickets, like expecting it to be like the Star Wars thing, because they normally do.
Yeah, they normally
special fireworks and special stuff, like to the music and everything. But I don't know why they didn't do that.
Apparently,
What's
they
the point?
haven't done it for the last couple of years.
I don't
probably
know.
With everything going on. I don't know. It was. We had a really loud crowd behind us too. I don't know if they were like some school outing or something, but they were, and I love that they were enjoying the game. They were passionate about it, but it was hard to film a lot of stuff because they were constantly screaming. And, but you know, they were having fun. We had a good time. Let's see, what else? I didn't get a chance to get around the stadium. They have a lot of restaurants. The first floor, we were on the 5th. We were like on the highest row you could possibly go. But if you're on the first floor, they got Penn Station. They got some Porkopolis. I don't know. I guess that's a lot of pork. Cincinnati is known as Porkopolis because of all the pork that we make here and all that stuff. But bacon, geta, that kind of stuff. But I didn't really care too much for the Italian sausage. It's Queen City sausage, which is a popular one around Cincinnati here, but I don't know. I feel like it had sat for a while. Like, what do you think, Joey?
It doesn't really bubble very much.
Yeah, it doesn't have.
I guess there you go.
I mean, I guess that's good though. It's pretty cool. That's a neat thing. The fry box, the pork was good. The fries, I feel like they changed the fries. I feel like they're cheaper made. But the coleslaw and the pulled pork was pretty spot
they were like mushy fries.
They were mushy, and it hadn't been long.
I think they used to be crinkle fries, didn't they?
I think they did, and they were like more like shoestring crinkle, kind of like White Castle
fries. But they were
fries.
Because when they're crinkle, they're easier to hold like the toppings on them instead of getting soggy and all soft inside. I didn't eat any of them.
Yeah, sorry this isn't much of a video.
Oh well.
We tried to get some good views of the stadium and all that stuff for you guys. The Ohio River, sitting where we sat looking at the Ohio River, watching the barges go by. I didn't get a lot of the barges.
I feel like...
But it's beautiful.
It probably wouldn't have been so dreary if it wasn't so cold.
It was freezing.
If it was warmer, we probably would have just... we probably would have had a lot more fun. But, when you're cold, you just automatically get grumpy.
We're not used to this weather.
It's May 8th.
It's the first week of May.
What day is it? 7th. Yeah. Whatever day it is. May.
Yeah.
It should not be this cold. Not at all.
And we were... Now, it was colder up there on the river on the 5th
when you're
level,
up in your seats.
That made it colder. Because as soon as we left, it was like we got down to the ground level and it was fine, Maybe from all the walking we had to do. It was a lot of walking. We did have to park, not too far, but a little ways. And if you know Cincinnati at all, if you park anywhere in the city area, you walk down the hill. So when you're going to the stadium, it's awesome. But when you're all done, you have to walk back up that hill, and it can be a little rough. It's a little. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy we got the Jedi Joey here. We did get a couple others. We gave one to my aunt. And my mom got one, and it's really cool. It's pretty heavy duty too. It's not like cheaply made or anything. But we had a good time. I feel like I bought a bag of peanuts. Boy,
we did get some caramel corn.
Oh, the caramel corn. So we got that on the way out.
Yeah, when we left.
It smelled fantastic. And, some of the prices are good there on stuff. I feel like that's not too bad considering what some of the prices are there. It was $11, but we got a huge bag of it.
That's normally what you pay at like a fair when you get, but they usually have like small, mediums, and larges. And it was good. Pretty much the large.
Actually,
bag.
You can see the popcorn right here. See
where
my finger is?
Yeah.
It's good. It's real fluffy. We got the mix. We got the kettle and the caramel mix, and I'm glad we did because I like them both. I did get the peanuts. You got to have something to snack on while you're... It was a really long game. Like, we were there I feel like a half hour longer than what a game should have been. We got home, which took about 30 minutes. As a matter of fact, the game is
we left and the game was still
probably
going
just
on.
now ending.
We left. We were
and
done.
It's 10:40. The game started at 6:40.
Yeah.
So to give you an idea, that's a 4-hour baseball game.
I feel like they were taking extra long in between.
Yeah.
Like teams, like what is that between innings? Yeah. Like between like the top and the bottom of the innings, it seemed like they were taking a lot longer than they normally do. I mean, I know sometimes they do that for like TV, but man, it seemed like way longer.
Well, and they need a quicker way to do the challenges. This guy was clearly out at first base, like clearly, like we could see it from as high up as we were. I'm like, why are they challenging this? And I don't know if it's like a way of just doing another timeout or something, make some extra commercial money. I really don't know, but he was clearly out. I mean, I think something needs to be done about that. They need to speed that up some. I almost feel like that is, okay, we go to commercial. Commercials are what, 2 to 3 minutes? So they probably have to do that. But it felt a lot longer than that. Like, I feel like they would have came back from commercial and still we're waiting on the challenge. It felt like that was 10 or 15 minutes. Very, very
It was crazy.
It was crazy. And I agree, if it would have been a lot warmer, I think we would have stayed and, probably just, I don't know. I don't know. The Reds were losing too, so that didn't help. And the Reds are they won today. There was a doubleheader. They won earlier today. I'm pretty sure they're lost. Did you look at the score?
I'm sure they lost.
It was 8-5.
There's no way they won.
Inning,
if they did, that would be amazing.
If they do, then hey, you know what? This video will look a lot better. I'm always rooting for the Reds, though. Diehard Bengals fan. But yeah, the Reds over the years have kind of just, I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't know what to say about them. They're just, like I said, they feel like a major league farm team. They 8-5. I just seen it. Yeah, Final 8-5. So it was 7-5 when we left, and I think that was well over an hour ago. So, a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Also, if you're watching this and you are out of town, there's a light on.
I know.
Oh, if you're watching this and you're from out of town, if you're a visiting team, you will absolutely love Great American Ballpark. It is a beautiful ballpark.
I was thinking about something really weird. You know how each team has like a ball boy that like retrieves the bats and all that stuff like that after the players. Mm-hmm. Do they travel with the teams, or is it just some random kid that does it?
I don't know.
Because I was wondering, because I saw the guy for the Pirates. I saw him, and I was wondering if he was like actually from their team, or if they just like pick a random.
I'm sure it's probably a kid to one of the players of the team that travels with them. Or something. I'm not really sure. That's a good question.
Let us
know down in the comments if you know that answer.
Those are the things I think about at baseball games.
Yeah. So guys, awesome night. Had a lot of fun. It was fun. It would have been more fun probably if we won. And that's the thing.
Warmer.
And warmer. But the one thing as a Reds fan or any baseball fan, you go there for the win or loss at the day. We don't worry about our schedule, or our record is terrible. But I went in there with the mindset like, hey, you know what? We get a win. That's fun to get a win when you go to the game, no matter what your record is. I remember a few years back, the Bengals were terrible. They hadn't won a game. It was the 8th or 9th game, and me and her dad, me and my father-in-law saw the first Bengals win, like 9 games in. And that was really exciting, and it didn't matter what the season was. It was all about the day and the moment. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed our short little visit to Great American Ballpark. Like I said before, it is an awesome ballpark. If you live around Cincinnati, even if you don't, it is well worth visiting. Lots of great food. I wish we would have looked around more the first floor.
Yeah.
There's much better food on the first floor. As soon as you walk in the main gate, go to your left. No matter what seat you're in, turn to your left.
I mean, either way, there's probably food on the right, too.
There might be more there, too. But, I mean, when I walked down that other aisle before we left, there was restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. I mean, they had Frisch's Big Boy, Skyline Chili, that Porkopolis place, Penn Station, just all kinds of stuff that we missed. And honestly, I wish we would have known that. We probably could have just walked down there, hung out, ate probably better food, and then just sat somewhere where there were empty seats in the front aisle. Jess is falling asleep. Guys, thank you so much for watching. With all that being said, we are out, and always remember the adventure
is out there. See you later.